Hello, and welcome to another Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News, where we talk about what's going on around the area on a public service type of feel, type of platform. Jay Brooks and I, we do this periodically here throughout the year. And today we get to talk to the Mary Poppins crew, okay? It's another great production that's coming up here at the Bowman Fine Arts Center in Forest City. July 14th and 15th, and also July 19th through the 21st. So let's meet our crew. Before I do that, I want to say a big thanks to CG Public Health. They're our sponsor for this Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News. Go online and see what they're doing next, cghealth.com. So welcome, Wyatt, Josh, and Alyssa.
Thank you.
To our fun little platform. Yeah. Do you have any sound effects? Do you? We could have that all in there.
I have this.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Not quite the genre.
Oh, there we go. There you go. All right.
Are you kidding me?
No, there you go.
Oh, I got
Just
more.
throw those in whenever.
That's what's fun. Obviously, guys, Mary Poppins is a musical, so who's singing? All three of you?
No.
Me, Wyatt,
Me.
Josh. If someone goes down, Josh is an understudy for someone, so we might get to hear him. He's not excited.
Josh, you are the co-director, right?
Yes, I'm co-directing with Linnea Fredrickson Smith, and then
All right.
Linda Larson is our musical director.
Okay. And Alyssa, you are Mary Poppins. You are
I am Mary Poppins.
You get a little fashionable with your umbrella. Do you have your umbrella handy?
It's pretty fashionable. Yes, I do have like the legit Mary Poppins umbrella. It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
What's special about it? Anything?
What's the Mary Poppins umbrella? Well, the most special thing is that it has a green parrot head on the.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
yeah. In the movie, like it talks at the end, but this one doesn't talk. But
Well, you can fly with it too, can't you?
I can fly with it, right?
All right. Yeah, very good.
You can use your imagination. Really, really good.
Wyatt, you play Bert?
Yes, sir. I play Bert.
Oh,
Yeah. I knew we'd get a little Cockney accent going on already.
Well, always got to have that Cockney accent, right?
That's right. Well, Alyssa, why don't you tell us? Why don't we kind of get the audience involved of what Mary Poppins Theater is like?
Mary Poppins Theater. What do you mean? Just the show in general?
Well, everybody knows the movie. I'm talking about
Absolutely.
on stage here, theater.
Sure. So yeah, y'all know the movie, which actually is celebrating 60 years right now. But back 20 years ago, I believe it was 20 years ago, they put a stage version together. And so it does differ a little bit from the movie. Of course, it's kind of hard to have tea parties on the ceiling like they do in the movie and other things like that. But they have done, I think, an amazing job in changing it enough so that it works for the stage still, but still brings you all of that those classic things that you love about Mary Poppins. So, let's go fly a kite, or we're doing all of that, and Spoonful of Sugar and all of those fun things like that. But it does vary a little bit from the movie, but it's honestly, I'm coming to love it as much as I love the movie. So it's been really fun.
Was the movie with Julie Andrews? Is that
Yes.
who it was?
Julie Andrews was
I'm
Mary Poppins.
dating myself now.
Dick Van Dyke was Bert.
Yeah.
So and a handful of other famous back then people, but yeah, very iconic. Those are tough when people come into a show that a movie has had such iconic people play, like those iconic people play. It's really tough shoes to fill. So Wyatt, you're in for it too. So yeah. But it's been a real honor and so much fun. Like I said, so fun. But yeah, very iconic.
All right. Yeah, I was waiting. Well, I was waiting for Jay to say something.
Oh, was I supposed to say something?
I think he's got Julie Andrews in the mind or something.
Right. I'm not that old. I don't remember them that well.
You don't remember Julie Andrews?
Well, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Not like Harry does, though.
I think we should make Jay say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Let's hear it.
What? Supercalifragilistic? Yeah. That's why I was never in any plays in high school.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so I bet you could say it, but how about can you spell it?
No.
Come on.
I do super. That's it.
I want to hear you sing. I want to hear you sing it.
Sing supercalifragilistic. No, I can't even say it. No, my English teachers hated me. They turn it over in their graves right now.
It's kind of like Sesame Street. When you remember when Big Bird was trying to teach us how to say the alphabet in one word. Do you guys remember how to say the alphabet in one word? Abkadefki Chekamanakar Stewitches.
Oh, wow.
See?
Again, Harry's much older than the rest of us.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember that. But that was
you got
really
grandkids.
So I bet you that, Harry, you could learn how to say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards then.
I'm not going to try.
It's docious-expiasticfragilisticalibropus.
Well,
Well, there you
that's
go.
pretty good.
That is good.
That's
Wyatt,
really
you can spell it.
I'm good.
Hey,
Josh,
why-
why Mary Poppins, Josh? I mean, you guys could have done anything, and you chose this one.
Mary Poppins was actually the most requested show for Brickstreet to do.
Really?
We've had a lot of people in the community as part of the Brickstreet board who really wanted to see this show because it is such an iconic show, because it's such a fun show. It's a family show. There's just a ton of push. And I think this year was just the perfect year to do it. We have a ton of people involved, and we have a ton of very talented people involved, from E and Wyatt all the way through the ensemble. We just have a stacked cast. So this was kind of the perfect year to do it because we have everything working to make this show come to life.
How many people tried out for this thing, Josh?
We had, I think, 72 people audition.
Wow.
We brought in about 20 people for callbacks for the main lead roles. We ended up casting, I think we have 49 people on stage in the show.
Why a Garner kid for one of the lead roles?
Because he was Wyatt is excellent to work with. For a young actor, Wyatt is very talented. I mean, when he came in as saying his audition piece, when he came in and for callbacks and he interacted with the kids, he just had that Bert quality to him, that caring, loving, charming,
charm.
Kind of mischievous when he's interacting with Mary, a little bit of a flirt. So he sold it right away.
Yeah.
Were you trying to get Bert?
So when I first saw that the theater was doing Mary Poppins, I was like, okay, so I'm gonna try for Bert. But if I don't get it, that's okay. But I was aiming high right off the bat. But it was definitely a thrill when I got that call saying, "Hey, can you come be Bert?" And it was definitely really exciting.
He went,
but
and Alyssa, how about you for Mary? I mean, were you wanting that part?
Well, yes, for sure. I mean, two bucket list roles for me would be Maria from Sound of Music and Mary Poppins. And so like, obviously I wanted this so much, but I knew there was going to be some major competition for it. And so when I walked into auditions or callbacks, when we walked into callbacks, I saw who all was there, and I was like, oh dear, this is going to be tough. And I don't audition the greatest. I really struggle with nerves and stuff. And so about halfway through auditions, just seeing how amazing everybody was, I was like, I'm going to be lucky to get a role. I mean, I figured I'd end up in the ensemble, but there are, obviously limited amounts of speaking roles and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm going to be lucky to get into this show in a named character. And I was okay with that because I just really wanted to be part of the show in general. But Mary was definitely like the goal. But yeah, so I was very surprised when I got the call. I was like, when I got the call, I was like, no, you're kidding me, right? Because like, did you see who all was there tonight? So yeah, very surprised, very honored, and I really hope that I do her justice.
What's the biggest challenge to play Mary?
Well, I think first of all, the role you're stepping into, like we've talked about, is very iconic. So people come into that and will come into this show with a certain ideal of what Mary should be or what Bert should be in their mind. And so, that's hard to not think about. It's like, oh my goodness, I've got to live up to like such a high expectation. For me, the one that's really, really kicking my tail right now is dancing. She does a lot of dancing, and I am not a dancer. So yeah, that's something that we're all having to work at really, really hard, because Disney requires us to do their choreo for Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which is obviously choreo for a Broadway show, made for people that dance for a living. And then you throw it on a little community theater where it's like middle-aged mama here never dancing, and now do all that, and everybody else, and it's like, woo, this is intense. So it's a lot of work. We're putting in a lot of hours. We'll get there, but it is very intense. So I think the dancing right now is the hardest thing for me, and for probably a majority of people.
How about you, Wyatt? Is that for Bert too? I mean, the dancing, would you say that would be the most challenge or the biggest challenge?
The dancing is definitely very tricky, and as of this weekend, we're going to be doing tap dancing too for step-in time number.
Yes.
So that'll be so fun to learn. It'll be really fun.
So fun.
It'd be so funny to see Wyatt dancing down the hallways of Hy-Vee.
Yes. Let's do it.
Doing this part. I love it.
You should be rehearsing on the aisles, and you'd sell tickets too.
Yeah.
You'd be selling the sugar in the Hy-Vee aisle there.
Yes.
Exactly.
The sugar aisle.
And as well, yeah.
You're good at marketing there, Hario.
Always thinking. Josh, what about directing this thing? I mean, what's the biggest challenge for you?
I'm doing a lot of the stage stuff, so it's bringing the stage magic to life.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stage magic we have to do to make the show. We have to fly a kite on stage and do it safely so no one gets hit with the kite as it takes off. We have set pieces that have to break apart and then be magically fixed on stage. So it's kind of working with the stage and how can we make the stage with the actors work to bring this magical musical to life.
Right. I think it's interesting that there's a dozen people out of these 49 that are actually making their debut on stage. And that's got to be a little challenging itself, too, is getting the first-timers out there,
You want to speak, Josh?
Luckily for us, everyone has really stepped up with learning their blocking, learning their music, learning the dancing. Like Alyssa said, it is... this dance for Supercal is a Broadway level dance, and the amount of time people have put in to learn it, to help each other. It's really fun to see the community aspect of community theater coming to life here. We have people from all over North Central Iowa, yet, a lot of people are, they don't care where you're from. We care about making the best show possible. So everyone's working together, helping those people who don't have the experience get up to the level we need them to be, working together, making new friends to really build this show and help put it together.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've loved. So I've been doing things with Brickstreet since 2017, and almost every single show we pull in new people. And you think it might be a challenge because people, maybe they've never done theater or whatever, but when people are coming from all over, we pull from Albert Lee, Mason City, this one's got Kanawha and Buffalo Center and Thornton and all these places. When people are willing to make that drive and that commitment, they're in it to win it. And so, there really isn't oftentimes a struggle with getting people to do what they need to do or get them up to where they need to be for a show. So it's been a real joy, to see the people come out of the woodwork, honestly, for almost every show that Brickstreet does. It's been really, really cool. And you discover so many new people like Wyatt, first show with Brickstreet. And it's like, whoa, where have you been?
Yeah, really.
You're amazing. Get in here, So every single show, we undoubtedly pull out just people that were like, we had no idea you had that talent. Or, some people that we've known for, like me, I never did a show. I never did anything until 2017 when they were doing White Christmas. And I was like, love that show. I have to be a part of it in some way. And so that was what got me in there. And people are like, how long have you done theater? I'm like, I've never done theater. Like, just there's those shows that people just come out of the woodwork for because that's their show. And it's amazing every time.
You know, there's a lot of talent that does come out of Garner.
Yeah. Yeah. You keep mentioning that. You're from Garner, aren't you, Jay? Yeah, we've got our good old standby, Mike Brown. He's from Garner, and he does almost every Brickstreet production. He's been on on the board and everything, but we do pull from Garner as well. Yeah, a lot of different areas. It's amazing the people that drive sometimes close to an hour to come to rehearsals.
Did all of you watch the movie first? I mean, to get a good feel, or did you just go right into the theater? Okay, really? Yeah, but come on, you had to go back. You had to go back and get little things.
Of course.
I think.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And is this a 2-hour production?
We haven't timed it out, but it will be.
It'll be close to 2.
Yeah.
And how about the youngest kids you have involved? Children will be involved in this, in the cast. Are they young? Are they, teenagers? What are they?
I think our Michael Banks is Grant Thompson. I think, is he 10?
Oh,
he's
wow.
10.
10. I think about the youngest. We have a couple in that 10, 11-year range.
I think we've got a couple 9-year-olds. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we do have some kids. We have some young teenagers. And we have our seasoned veterans like Mike Brown, George Mortimer, Barb Reuter.
Sure.
So we have about every age range from kids up to well-seasoned professionals.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, it really is fun to have, like, it makes it such a family dynamic, when you have that huge range. Like a high school show is great and a lot of fun, but when you can have like the legit all the ages, it just brings a richness to theater. That's wonderful.
We're going to be doing this at the Bowman Fine Arts Center in Forest City. Tickets are on sale now, I take it. In fact, we got it scrolling here on the video. I'll tell you about it if you're listening to this like a podcast. You just go to Brickstreet Theater, and don't forget theater is spelled R-E, not E-R. Brickstreettheater.org. And there is a box office number too, 641-585-1800. But you guys are doing, it looks like, 5 shows? Is that right?
Yep.
July 14th and 15th and July 19th through the 21st. So this will be fun. This will be great. 50 people out on stage. Woo-hoo! Holy cow.
And so many backstage too. Like, we always forget, but you sometimes don't think about all the people behind the scenes doing so many things to make it happen. Like, we can't do what we're doing on stage unless we have all those people back there doing all the behind the scenes stuff. So they're sometimes the unsung heroes of shows, putting a lot of time and everything into that. So I don't know what our whole production is up to, probably 80 people.
Yeah.
With cast and crew.
Wow.
Maybe.
Probably will be.
It's pretty impressive.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we know you're not being bored this summer. You're getting busy.
That is for sure.
And I'm sure you'll be back with more. So as we go on.
Yep.
Wyatt and Alyssa and Josh, thank you guys so much. Anything else you would like to throw out there? I know you guys have been working hard on this probably for a couple of months already, right?
A month.
About a month now.
Yeah.
And you're looking at this time of the interview, you probably got a few weeks yet before showtime. So
we do. We got a lot of work still to do, but it's
working out the kinks, huh?
Working out the kinks, yeah. But I just like to say, please come. Like, this is going to be a fantastic show. Let's pack the house at the Bowman Fine Arts Center for Mary Poppins. It's going to be fantastic. We got some special things planned as well that we'll be releasing, so you can check out our Facebook page as well for more of those details. But yeah, it's going to be great.
Look up Brickstreet Theater on Facebook.
Yep.
You have an event for this? Okay.
Yep.
Easy way to get the tickets. You just go online and get them right there. So
absolutely.
All right, guys. We'll let you get back to your day. Thank you so much. And, of course, we want to thank CG Public Health for sponsorship of our Fox 411 and also Kiss Country Neighborhood News. You guys have an awesome one, okay?
Thanks, Harry.
Thank you, too.
Be careful with all that sugar, by the way. Can you take us out of here singing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Wyatt does it with me. Okay, ready?
Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though
Even
the
though
sound
the sound of it is something quite atrocious.
We're a little off here.
Even though, yeah.
a little blue,
Only
isn't it? Yeah.
It sounds a lot better on stage.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, it's gonna be
You
a
know,
great
maybe-
play.
Yeah, it is. I think we should just bust into a pour some sugar on me.
Yeah,
And
we'll
just-
be singing at the same time in the show.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.